everybody, and welcome to another edition of True Talk on the Couch. As always, I'm your host, Ralph Cunningham, and you know we've got a wonderful and special show for you guys. But before we get into any and all of that, I have got to introduce to you first off my man, my best friend, my brother, the blind poet, the black butterfly, Mr. Wonderful Ezra Cunningham. How are you doing?
I'm alright.
Why you laugh at that?
I don't feel wonderful today,
Oh,
man.
yeah, I know you're
good.
sick. I know you're a little sick.
But,
we
you know.
still coming to you guys. You know what I'm saying? This is how we do, y'all mean?
Oh, wow.
This is how we gonna do it, though. But I'm glad you are feeling a little bit better so that we can at least do the show, man.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's real cold. It's really out there today. The winter is here. You know?
And it don't seem like it's going anywhere at all. So, Bloomington, Indiana, I guess we gonna get it, y'all.
Yeah, we're gonna get some more snow. Then it's supposed to drop to like 10.
Yeah.
Just thank God that I'm in the house and got something over my head, man, and got some heat.
Yeah.
And stuff. I thank God all the time about that. We want to let everybody know that if you haven't been getting, notifications about us, make sure that you're hitting those notification bells. Been getting a lot of word that a lot of people don't know when we're posting shows and stuff. Make sure you go back and check out and see if you hit those notification bells so that you can get us at all times, because we've got it to where, if we put out a new show or we go live, that it'll let you guys know instantly, so you don't miss all this, what I'm saying, all of that. You can't miss it all.
Yeah.
We got a lot of stuff to talk about. We're going to talk about Trump, the government shutdown. We're going to talk about Kales. That's R. Kelly for y'all, who may not know that he's called Kales at sometimes. But so we got a lot of interesting stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
First off, let's go over that governmental shutdown. Donald Trump, I told y'all he want his money in his hand. He want it, man. And this has been this is the longest governmental shutdown.
Yeah.
It's 25 days. Yeah. I think it's 25, 26 days.
I think so.
Last Friday, what was it? People, they ain't get paid.
Yeah.
And word is that food stamps for next month have already been given to people from today, which is the 16th. And you said till the 19th or whatever?
I think so, yeah.
So man, what are you feeling about that, man?
Hey, man,
That's
it's real.
Crazy.
It's
real.
Definitely real. I mean, please, people, when you get those food stamps, please don't be trying to trade them off or just go crazy with it, man, because you don't know when you're going to get these stamps. One thing that gets to me is that, with the government shutdown, when it does open back up, will people have to, reapply for those stamps again that were cut off?
For sure.
I was wondering about that.
I don't think they should have to reapply. I mean, it's not their fault that things went the way they did. It's just the government shutdown. Trump did this. So
I was just wondering about that.
No, but that's a good question. That's a good question. I mean, I know for sure that if you've got anything that you need to turn in or whatnot, you better get all that turned in so that when things do kick back in, you ain't got to worry about where's your stamps or where's your housing, or because it's affecting housing.
Oh yeah,
it's
definitely
so a lot of people that
affecting
getting kicked out of their houses and stuff like that. And
it's no joke, people. No. It really is no joke.
No. And we've said it a couple of times, stay abreast of what's going on out there. Don't just wait till it affects you or think that it may affect you. Check this stuff out all the time.
Take action way before.
Yeah, for real. Take action way before. I don't know. It doesn't look like this is going to happen anytime soon. That the government will get back into place, up and running again. I do know what I heard today is that the president wants to give a State of the Union address. And Nancy Pelosi, she's a Democrat. She is the one who was telling him that she feels that he should wait till either after the government opens back up or just write it out and hand it to the representative, the House and the Senate, and let them see it. But she's really nervous about him giving the State of the Union address and the way things are going, that it could be a big wave of crime, an outcry of, hey, we're not going to take it. We finna do something about this. And in a way, I kind of understand where she's coming from with that. That State of the Union address, that's with everybody being there.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. What you think about that? You think he should wait?
Well, I mean, to me, what's going to be the difference?
Well, she was saying to wait
or not. You know what I'm saying?
Well, she was saying wait till the government opens back up.
But we don't even know when the government going to open up.
No.
We really don't know, because either one of them aren't giving up any slack at all.
But do they even want to hear what he got to say anyway?
You know what? Probably not.
Yeah.
And that's probably coming from, Democrats as well as Republicans, They probably don't want to hear what he got to say. But, I mean, I just feel like this, regardless of the fact that even when he does this, it's still going to be a government shutdown. The shutdown is here, and like I said, Democrats ain't giving up any slack.
No.
Republicans ain't, Donald Trump ain't giving up any slack.
No.
So it's like, what's the purpose in even reading it in the first place? What's
Well, so just don't do it at all, or it doesn't really make a difference.
I
if
mean,
you do
it
it or
doesn't.
not.
Yeah, it doesn't really make.
Well, do
a
you think it's
difference
gonna be like riots or what? If he were to do that, I mean, if he were to do that, it's going to be on a Friday.
Of course,
that he's going to do that, so that whatever happens Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if it would really be a riot or anything right now, because I just don't feel that right now. It's not, to me, that's not in the air right now.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe it's because of where I'm staying or what, but I just don't feel that in the air right now. I'm not feeling that sense of, of riots or anything like that, so I don't think that would happen.
I mean,
not right now.
Not right now. Do you think he would? I think he would declare martial law if something like that were to go on.
Of
I mean, I
course.
don't, like you said, I don't think we're in those stages yet, but I think we're really close to it, man.
Yeah, we are.
I think
we're
really
definitely close.
to
I mean,
it.
because
yeah.
you got to really think about it. Not to cut you off, but
No, you're good,
you got to think about it. What? Not this week, but the week afterwards. If it's still going on, there's still no paycheck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
so you have to really think about it. After a while, money's not coming in.
No.
People are going to get scared. They're going to get nervous. They're going to get desperate.
Speaking of money, I mean, the Internal Revenue, that's the IRS, they just recalled 34,000 people to come back to the job, to come back to the Internal Revenue, so that they can help get those get the taxes moving a lot quicker. But they still aren't going to get paid. So they're pretty much just asking people to come on in there and pile this work up and do this stuff for free. I mean, I see some people that may do that, and then I see majority of the people like, no, I'm not doing that.
Well, I mean, if they come there, I'd actually try to turn in my tax forms and 1040s and stuff like that myself, so that I could at least get some money in.
Yeah, I mean, I think they start that on the 23rd, 24th. I think that's when they're trying to, that's the earliest you can file for your taxes. So, I mean, and they're talking about it's going to be even a longer wait as far as that go, as far as you getting your money back because of the governmental shutdown. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. I don't really see no end to this.
It's a big mess.
I mean, especially with them giving you your stamps right now.
I think with them doing that, man, they know it's gonna be shut down for
a while. Exactly.
They know it is.
They're just kind of conditioning you for it. I mean, just like you said, they even sent. You said they was talking about, hey, not to spend your stamps so quickly.
Yeah.
Don't
spend them quickly at all, because you gotta keep them for a minute, and that's the thing about it. I mean, God, I just, like I said, please be careful with y'all stamps.
Yeah.
Please be careful with your Section 8.
If you make sure you're paying that stuff up, man.
Yeah.
Make sure you're paying that stuff up.
Because
pay it off, man.
After a while, I mean, life goes on. Even with this government shutdown, people gotta, you gotta pay bills.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, yeah, I understand, but you gotta pay bills.
But what's killing me is like we was talking, me and you was talking. It really isn't hurting Trump, Nancy Pelosi, anybody in Congress. You was saying that, didn't they just take a trip to Puerto Rico?
Yes, they sure did. The Democrats just went to Puerto Rico. I think this weekend on a chartered flight. So that's pretty much like a private, plane, and stayed down there and got all type of shows and all type of good eats and everything else like that.
Our tax dollars at work.
So does that make any sense, YouTube world? How is it that they can just sit up there in good conscience and just leave to have a good time,
knowing what everybody's going through?
Yeah.
And I promise you, this isn't just I'm not saying, just food stamps and housing and people that are on that are going to be affected. We're going to be affected as well. Us, us talking to you right now, me and my brother, and my family, we will be affected by this as well. Everybody is going to be affected by this. It's not going to miss anyone unless you're that upper class, that upper crust, that people that's got that money. And I just feel bad for those who really just depend on food stamps as this is their lifeline, and this is their only lifeline.
Yeah.
I really feel bad for people like that, as well as that are on housing that just depend on them as, hey, this is my lifeline, because they're going to get hit worse, and then it's going to go up gradually. It's just really scary. It's really scary. This is a trip, man. And like I said, I don't really see no end of this coming in sight for a while.
Not anytime soon.
No. Not anytime. I don't know, guys. I would really like to get your feedback. What do you think about this governmental shutdown? What do you think about people asking them to come back and work even for free? I mean, like I said, it's affecting the government. It's affecting, the U.S. just in general. I mean, side note, one thing that I'd also like to talk about today that has a lot to do with people opening their mouth. Trump, as well as his vice president, they decided to go on TV and say that they have crushed ISIS and that, like they're irrelevant. Well, we just seen today in Saudi Arabia that ISIS answered that question.
Sure did.
To let you know just how irrelevant they are. They killed up 4 Americans and countless other Saudi Arabians. So that lets you guys know that the varsity team, the B team, they still in play, and that was your answer. That really was. That lets you know just how effective, they are. You haven't cut the head off the snake. You haven't, So they answered y'all back really quickly with that one. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Anything you want to talk about, bro?
As far as this goes, nah. I'm done split my lungs on this one.
But we will be talking more about it, people, because it's not over.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have some more news about that.
Yeah,
guaranteed.
It's not over. So, but moving on, a subject that I really am kind of reluctant to talk about because I feel like it's the whole R. Kelly situation. I feel that it's so many people that should be punished, not just R. Kelly and the people that he was close to, but how many people out there, entertainers, people that were close to R. Kelly, knew that he was messing with little kids and doing things that he was doing and did absolutely nothing. And now R. Kelly, he must have stepped on somebody's foot because now they're trying to put him in jail. For real? Yeah. 18 years or maybe longer of this guy doing that. You noticed that mess when he was messing with 15-year-old married 15-year-old Aaliyah. You guys are sickening. You knew this mess from the jump. I don't know. You can talk about that, E-Man. What you think about that, bro?
Well, I mean, I'm on the same key as that. You know, Celine Dion just had a video that she wanted yanked off. The music off Spotify as well. Taylor Swift, the same thing with her. You know, there's reports that, you know, DMX has stories about, you know, him bringing 15-year-olds into the studio.
He just as bad. All of them, they just as bad because they knew.
Jay-Z, he knew.
They knew this stuff.
You know, Jay-Z was hitting Foxy when she was 15. So I mean,
but
we're not talking about that.
That's crazy.
But you know,
it's crazy.
You got to really think about it. You know, all these people actually knew. So either they were in cahoots with him, or once again, hey, you know.
So are they gonna be brought up on charges?
You know.
I mean, because they knew about this. All these people, Lady Gaga, all of them, they knew all of this stuff, and still was working with R. Kelly. The only time they decided to take their music off and their videos down is when all of a sudden he's now about to go to jail, and we got to back away because we don't want to seem like we had any knowledge of him doing this, or we condone it. Y'all knew this and you were condoning it. Everybody in the entertainment industry knew this mess.
They sure did. And excuse me, I didn't mean Taylor Swift. I meant Lady Gaga.
Okay.
So just make sure that you get
Lady
that
Gaga.
Cleared up.
She's trash. I can't get it, dude. I can't get it. And that's what just kills me, is they knew this mess.
Yeah.
And now that he's going down, all of a sudden, I better take my stuff. Man, get out of here. You knew what he was doing. You should go down right with him. And then what was his music has skyrocketed now.
Yeah, about 16%. It went up 16% on Spotify. And a lot of people say, well, it's because, you know, a younger generation don't know about R. Kelly. R. Kelly makes music non-stop all the time. I know he's in his 50s, but that don't mean anything. He is still relevant. He's still popular. They know it. It's just the fact that, you know, people still like that music.
Yeah.
You know, R. Kelly has some bangers. I can't even lie about that. I got sick of hearing a lot of his stuff when I was living in East Chicago. So, you know, because they constantly had it on play. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I can't sit up there and say like he doesn't make good music. He does. But yet and still, do you think that it's a good thing to sit up there and support somebody that is a child molester? Seems like he tortures these girls. Doesn't feed them. A lot of mind manipulation going on with them and everything like that. And these are like years and years at a time. You know, the only person I actually think that really stood up for anything was Sparkle. I really do. She was the only one that came out. Even when she found out that, was it her cousin?
It was her
in
cousin.
The video?
Yeah. That he was messing with. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, she came out, you know, and was like, really like, you know, this is ridiculous.
And you see where her career is.
Well, you know.
Ain't nobody gonna work with her no more.
Nah, not at all.
And she wasn't lying. And now all of a sudden, everybody's word is bond. Like, this is what he was doing. And everybody's got that astonished face. Like, we didn't know.
They knew.
Y'all did.
They knew.
Get
they
that
knew.
out of here.
They knew. He was bringing them up.
Get that out of here.
He was bringing them up there.
Yes. and they knew it. All the people that y'all listening to now and back then, they knew that mess, and they did absolutely nothing about it. So shouldn't they get punished for that mess just as well?
What do you think, YouTube world? Should
It's
they?
crazy. It's crazy. I mean, think about it. If that was somebody like your little brother, sister, or your little niece, you know, or your little cousin, and some dude was, you know, molesting them, would you want people actually, you know, helping this dude get rich? I mean, seriously, think about what you're doing when you purchase this guy's music, when you go to this guy's concert. I mean, they was just somewhere, I think it was either in Atlanta or Chicago. He had a birthday party, and he was talking about he didn't care what was going on out there. It was his birthday, and he gonna do what he want to do. And
Yep.
A lot of people there, yaying him on, yay! Y'all stupid, man. Y'all stupid. That is not what's up. In no way, shape, form, or fashion. That is not what's up. You know, I don't know, man. It's like we're dumbing ourselves down. We're dumbing ourselves down. When you put up with stuff like that, when you think that it's okay just because a person is a celebrity to misuse little kids for their own sexual gratification, and it's okay. We're dumbing ourselves down. We're letting our people know that we really don't care about us. It's all about, you know, just that self-gratification, that gratification that you can get right now. And you just don't really care about what happens until, like I said, it happens to you. When it happens to somebody in your family, when it happens to you, then that's when everybody should pay attention and make sure that this video goes viral. But when it happens to somebody that isn't a part of your family, it is what it is. Why do we look at things that way? It's because it doesn't affect us. But you have to realize that if it affects, or if it's done to one black person, if it's done to one Hispanic person, if it's done to one white person, Asian person, of any person, it's done to all of us. Because you can best believe that they will try it with all of us. It will affect us eventually. Wake up.
Sure will.
Wake up. Yeah, I don't know. People are just lulled to sleep.
Yeah, they are. Even with this situation with R. Kelly, you know, problem that he's dealing with, you know, people are lulled to sleep because you have to think about what's going on in the news now with Trump and the government shutdown. What they like to do is just throw entertainment up in our faces because they want us to keep the eye on the birdie, so that whatever's going on over here, you know, you won't know nothing about. You know, it could just fly past your head, which I know it has done to a lot of people. It flew past their head. Just like you mentioned before, when you was on the bus, the one guy said that he didn't even know there was a government shutdown.
He didn't even know. Black guy. He didn't even know that there was a governmental shutdown.
That's really scary. That is truly scary.
You know, you looking at, I'm listening to that and looking at him like, wow, dude, that's all over the news. But I bet you he knew about R. Kelly.
Yeah.
I bet you he knows about what's her name, Cardi B
and Offset.
And Offset. I bet you he knows all about that. He could tell me stuff that TMZ don't even know. You know, because that's the news. That is the real news. This stuff right here, what's going on with this governmental shutdown,
boring.
That's boring, and that ain't gonna affect you. But Cardi B, whatever's going on in her life, that's the real news, and that's what's gonna affect your life. Whether or not she's gonna come out with a new album, whether or not her and Offset or Dipset are getting back together, man, who cares? Who cares? And the more they push that stuff out there, the more we just rush to it and oh wow. No, man. Pay attention to the news. Filter that bull because that stuff is bull crap. I mean, it's cool to listen to, yeah, but it's not the news. It's not that. It's not that impress upon your life that you just got to know what's going on. But this situation with this this governmental shutdown, if you ain't feeling it, you about to.
Guaranteed that.
You're about to feel it. You're about to feel it. And I feel sorry for anybody. I feel sorry for any woman that's out there, any guy that's out there, any child that's out there that may be going hungry, that may be getting kicked out of their place because of this stuff. Because the people that you have elected decided that this is more important than you are. I mean, they've been saying it. It's more important than you. I don't know. You got anything else you want to talk about, bro?
Nah, that's pretty much it with me for now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much there for me. Right quick.
Yeah. Well, we want to thank everybody for we want to thank everybody for you know, taking time out of your busy schedule to check us out, listen to us, get an understanding of where we're coming from, and hope that a lot of the stuff that we're saying will kind of sink through and like really give you guys an understanding of where we're coming from. We seriously care. That's why we're doing this. It's, you know, it's about to go down, and it is going down. Really, it is going down. And I don't really, like I said, we don't see anything as far as this governmental shutdown coming soon. We hope so. We hope that it opens back up. We hope that the government opens back up, but we don't see anything to an end of this at all. So I want to thank everybody for chatting us up on our emails, the comments and everything. Anybody out there you want to thank, man?
Thank everybody that's actually just been watching, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Give a shout out to you know, IU.
Of course.
You know,
IU.
the Hoosiers, you know, doing their thing.
Yeah.
You know, definitely got to give a shout out because we are in Bloomington, Indiana, of course.
Bloomington,
so,
Indiana. Yeah.
You know, good campus, good people, you know. Give a shout out to my beautiful wife, Kyra, as always. How you doing, baby?
So,
and
on that note.
or whatever.
No. It can only get better from here, YouTube. Peace.
Till next time, YouTube world.